Court for the virtual elimination of the First Amendment's ministerial exception that respects the freedom of religious denominations to choose their own ministers without state interference, to say nothing of court decisions that have severely curbed the religious freedom of students to organize and maintain religiously based groups on college campuses. We see these and other threats no longer from afar, but immediately on the horizon. So already, the ad hoc committee has begun its work of helping us in our diocese to promote and defend religious liberty with and among the people that we serve. As bishops, our first duty and instinct is to teach. And so, among other things, the committee will provide multimedia resources to help us all in teaching about religious liberty. As pastors, we recognize that we have a critical role to play in leading our people in prayer, in instructing them, in animating them, so that they will cherish their God-given freedoms and work to shape a society marked by respect for the dignity and freedom of every human person. As watchmen, we will continue to flag threats to religious liberty and to speak out against them, to engage public officials, whether elected or appointed, not in a partisan fashion, but in a manner entirely consistent with the deepest values of our democracy. But we cannot do this alone. We need to join with ecumenical partners. We need to join with our interfaith partners. We need to involve our closest co-workers, our priests, who are on the front lines of parish life and who enjoy the respect of their parishioners. Their voice will be vital in the struggle that's before us. But we bishops and priests cannot do it alone. We must stand united in calling forth the lay men and women of the Church to put their gifts and their expertise on the line in defending religious liberty, whether it be experts or hardworking Catholics who just want to raise their families and hand on their faith in a land that is free, in a land that is just. It's not a question of creating new structures or, God help us, new bureaucracies, but of utilizing what we already have in place: parishes, schools, social service agencies, communication networks, so as to refocus and re-energize the people we serve, so as to bring this message and this mission throughout our country. Together, we will do our best to awaken in ourselves and in our fellow Catholics and in the culture at large a new appreciation for religious liberty and a renewed determination to defend it. Now, when Archbishop Dolan asked me to give this talk, he described it as a stem winder. And standing before you at this moment, I am very grateful for the invention of self-winding watches. Thank you, brothers, for seeing the urgency of defending religious liberty for our church and for all believers. I hope our ad hoc committee will be of great service to all of us in our dioceses, in our role as teachers, as pastors, as lovers of truth and freedom, as watchmen. As you've heard, I've already testified before the House Subcommittee on the Constitution, and yesterday the ad hoc committee met for the first time. On behalf of this committee, I warmly invite your pastoral wisdom, and I will seek your input as we move forward. This committee will strive to do its work effectively and efficiently, and consult you and report to you on a frequent basis. Thanks for listening. May God bless our church, and may God bless our country.
Bravo.
Bravo, Bishop Laurie. Thank you. If there were people who wondered about the wisdom of your choice as chair of the ad hoc committee, and I don't think there were, but if there were, that certainly is dissipated now after hearing your eloquent state of the question. We thank you very much, Bishop Laurie, and we share your admiration and appreciation for those who are collaborating closely with you on the new ad hoc committee, brother bishops, and very competent, generous laymen and women.